We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now Carr on the bootleg. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Just a yard on the first. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Carr. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Minshew sets to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Check 55. Here we go, D. On deck, defense.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They run with Patterson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Minshew. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. It'll be Minshew again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Come on, come on.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's gonna miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. Smith catches left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Cowboys. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Let's go now. 91.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. Cordero Patterson. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Ready, break.
Back to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Patterson on the carry. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Vinatieri's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 15 now. Minshew. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, Charlie!
From just shy of midfield, Minshew. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Carry, Hyder, showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Let's go. 30 base. Go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. This is the rookie from Vanderbilt, Keyshawn Vaughn. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And to give this time to the tailback. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and adding a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Carr. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw his Carr. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now he'll pull it down. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They go play action here on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Jordan Phillips. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. This one left side caught by Patterson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Minshew sets to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Watch the screen. Watch your feet.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. To throw his Carr. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cowboys, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.